I had never expected to save a life that would change the galaxy. My name is Eli Carson, age 29. I work as a medic on Station Orion 12, a mid-sized space station orbiting a quiet gas giant. My job is simple: patch up injuries, distribute medicine, and make sure humans don't get themselves killed in zero-gravity engineering mishaps. Nothing heroic, nothing glamorous. Just simple, careful work. At least, that's what I thought. Beginning the crash. It started with a loud crash. The station trembled as a small shuttle slammed into the outer docking bay. Sparks flew, alarms blared, and red lights painted the walls. Engineers and security officers ran toward the chaos, shouting orders I barely understood. I grabbed my medical kit and ran toward the docking bay. There, among twisted metal and smoke, I saw her. A woman, or at least she looked human at first glance. She was tall, with long silver hair tangled with blood, and her eyes shone with a strange purple glow. Her body was covered in cuts and bruises, and the metallic armor she wore was dented and scorched. Security officers hovered nervously. "She's not human," one whispered. I didn't care. I ran to her side. "Stay still," I shouted over the alarms. "I'm a medic. I can help." Her head lifted slightly, purple eyes scanning the chaos. They were sharp, piercing, like they could see through my very thoughts. You can help me?" she asked in a voice that was soft but firm. "Yes," I said. "I'll patch you up. Just trust me. The healing begins." I laid her on a stretcher and began removing shards of metal embedded in her armor. She flinched slightly, but never cried out. Her breathing was rapid, and I noticed bruises forming along her shoulders and ribs, probably from impact or laser blasts. "Who attacked you?" I asked as I cleaned a deep cut along her arm. "Pirates," she said simply. "From the outer rim. I was on a mission." Her voice trailed off. She didn't elaborate. I dressed the wounds with antiseptic and bandages, using all the skills I had learned during my years on the station. She watched silently. "You are careful," she said, her purple eyes studying me closely. "Most humans panic. You do not." "I'm a medic," I replied with a small smile. "Panicking doesn't help anyone." She didn't respond, but there was a glimmer of approval in her gaze. Hours passed. I worked through burns, cuts, and bruises, barely stopping for water. She stayed awake the entire time, occasionally speaking to reassure me or ask questions about humans. "You heal with your hands, not your weapons," she said at one point. "This is unusual for your kind." "I like helping people," I said. "It's simple." Her lips curved slightly. A small, almost human smile. The secret revealed. It wasn't until after her wounds were stabilized that she revealed the truth. We sat in the med bay, the soft hum of the station providing a strange comfort. "You've done well," she said quietly. "Better than any human I have met." "I just patched you up," I said humbly. "You're the one who survived a shuttle crash and a pirate attack." She shook her head. "You do not understand. I am not just anyone. I am Kalira Vator, the strongest warrior in the galaxy. My people, we are trained to fight, to lead, to dominate. And yet, you healed me without fear, without question. Most would have fled." I stared at her, stunned. "You're what? The strongest warrior? Why didn't anyone warn me?" She smiled faintly. "Because most humans would be too afraid, and I wanted to see if one could act with compassion." I swallowed. You trust me?" Her purple eyes softened. "Yes. Because you acted without expectation of reward. That is rare." I felt my cheeks flush. I was just doing my job." "Exactly," she said. "And that is why I owe you." The attackers return. The station wasn't safe for long. While I was helping her recover, the pirate ship that attacked her earlier returned. They fired on the station, causing alarms to scream and lights to flicker. Security officers panicked. The station shook violently. I grabbed Kalira's hand instinctively. "You will stay behind," a guard shouted. "No," I said. "You're already hurt. I can't leave you." Her eyes flashed with amusement. "You are foolish, human." "I'm a medic," I said. "That's my job." Her expression softened. "Then I will fight beside you." And she did. Kalira moved with astonishing speed and strength, taking down pirates one by one. She didn't raise her voice, didn't shout commands. Every movement was precise, efficient, deadly. She was everything the legend said, and more. I stayed close, applying quick medical aid when needed, handing her water, stabilizing minor injuries. She looked at me once during the chaos, her eyes purple and fierce. "You keep humans alive, even in battle," she said. "You are remarkable." Trust and bonds. After the attack, the station's calm returned slowly. Kalira was mostly recovered, and the engineers were repairing the damage. She approached me quietly in the med bay, her purple eyes serious. "You healed me," she said softly. "Not because you knew who I was. Not because you expected reward. You healed me because it was right." I just did what I could," I said. "I didn't know you were all that." "You did not need to know," she said. "That is the point." I nodded slowly. I realized then that her strength was not just physical. Her patience, her respect for life, her ability to trust me, it was rarer than any weapon she carried. You saved me," she said again, "in a way no warrior ever could." I blinked. "And what does that mean?" "It means you have my trust," she replied. "And in my world, that is more powerful than any sword." The invitation. Days later, she invited me to join her on her ship, the Vator Sentinel, a massive warship designed for combat across galaxies. "Humans rarely get this chance," she said. "I have seen your courage, your skill, and your compassion. If you accept, you can come with me. You can learn, travel, see the stars in ways few humans ever will." I hesitated. "Why me?" "Because you acted without fear, without expectation, without question," she said. "That is rare. That is valuable. That is strength." I looked at her, realizing this was not just an invitation, it was an honor. I'll come," I said finally. "Not because I want glory, but because I want to help." Her eyes glowed softly. "Then you will see the galaxy as few have ever seen it. You will walk among stars and shadows alike, and I will trust you to stand by me." Learning and growing. Life aboard the Sentinel was different. Kalira trained me, not in combat, but in observation, decision-making, and understanding the complex politics of interstellar civilizations. She taught me how to read signals, negotiate with alien species, and remain calm under pressure. She never hid her strength, but she never forced it. She respected my humanity. And slowly, I began to understand that true strength wasn't just power. It was compassion, restraint, and trust. I also learned about her people. The Vator lineage was ancient. They were warriors, yes, but they were also protectors. Every soldier, every family member, every leader trained to balance power with responsibility. Kalira was the greatest among them, yet she humbled herself to trust me, a human who simply healed her wounds. The final test. Months later, we faced a new threat, a marauder fleet threatening a peaceful colony. Kalira led the assault, but I stayed in the medical bay, prepared to treat injured civilians. The battle was brutal. Kalira fought fiercely, destroying enemy ships with calculated precision. She saved countless lives, her own strength unmatched in the galaxy. Afterward, when we returned to the Sentinel, she came to the med bay. "You stayed here," she said, purple eyes soft. "While others fought, you healed. That is bravery in its own way. That is why I trust you completely." I realized then that bravery was not just fighting. It was caring. It was standing where one could make a difference, even if it meant being overlooked. Kalira smiled, a rare, gentle smile. "You are part of my crew now, part of my life, and I would trust you with my galaxy." Ending, a human among stars. Years passed. I traveled to countless star systems, learned alien languages, witnessed strange worlds, and faced threats I never imagined. Through it all, Kalira was there, not just a warrior, but a teacher, a protector, and a friend. She never underestimated me, never forced me, but always trusted me. And I never forgot that it all began with a simple act, healing her injuries, without knowing her true identity or power. One night, aboard the Sentinel, I looked out at the stars. Kalira joined me, her armor off, her hair flowing. "You saved me," she said softly. "No," I replied. "You saved me too. You showed me what it means to trust, to protect, to care." She nodded. Her purple eyes shimmered with starlight. "And together," she said, "we can protect more than just ourselves." I smiled. "Then let's start." And there, floating among the stars, a human and the galaxy's strongest warrior stood side by side, two unlikely friends, bound by trust, compassion, and courage. Sometimes, the smallest acts can change the course of galaxies.